strange how they were found together.
Why can't your parents see you or find you? Who are the others? Can you describe what the people are wearing?
Some in uniform. I mustn't find them. I feel like a shadow.
What's your name?
Lucy.
Sarah's one of my best friends. I used to commute up every day from the south coast up to London, and so did Sarah. And so we got into the habit of travelling up together, and we had a good chat every day. And every Friday we used to do Cupcake Friday. So we used to take it in turns with some other friends to bring cupcakes in on a Friday, and we used to each have a cupcake each, and if we had any spare, which we usually did, we'd share them with other people in the carriage. So Sarah's one of my best friends.
So take a nice deep breath for me. And when you're ready, I'd like you to close your eyes. That's it. Can you see a number?
Yes. 1919.
1919. So take a little time now. Look down at your feet. Are you wearing anything on them?
No.
No. Can you see what you're standing on?
Tiled floors.
Tiled floors. Work your way up your body now. Take in what you're wearing. Take your time. Can you describe to me what you have on?
White rags.
Rags.
Like a dress that's not finished at the bottom. Almost like a cotton-looking white dress that's ragged at the bottom.
What does it feel like?
Texture. Not soft. As if it hasn't been washed with a conditioner.
Is there anything else about this outfit that stands out to you?
It's clean. It's very clean. There's no buttons.
I want you to look down at your feet again. Can you describe what you're standing on?
Like a red tile. Dark red.
If you start now to look around you and take in your surroundings, what can you see?
A small room. Fire. Shelf over the fire. A chair. A comfy chair. A small window that's dirty. Flowers in a vase. Green on the walls.
What do you mean by green on the walls? What's that?
Like a worn wallpaper. That the pattern's faded. There's no lights.
Do you have anything in place of lights?
No, not that I can see. I think it's the light coming through the dirty window.
If you were to go over to this window now and just look out, can you describe to me what you can see?
Busy street. People walking up and down. No one's looking this way.
Can you describe what the people are wearing?
Some are in uniform. With big buttons. Shiny big buttons. Women rushing in long dresses.
Just going back to those uniforms, what colour are they?
Like a dark brown. Dark brown with high lace boots in black.
Are they wearing anything else with these uniforms?
A belt around the jacket. A gun over their shoulder, but not in a... Everyone's rushing. They're not pointing the gun, it's just over their shoulder.
Do you know where this street is?
No. No, it's in London, but I don't know where.
Okay, London. What are you doing in London? Why are you there?
I think I'm hiding. I think.
What would you be hiding from?
No one knows I'm here.
Do you know why you're hiding?
I can't be seen by the others.
Who are the others?
My parents.
Why can't your parents see you or find you?
Because I should stay in the cupboard. And I've got out. And I'm in this room.
Are you on your own?
Yes.
Do you know where the room is? Is it somewhere that you know?
Outside of the room is a hallway and some stairs. It's dark, not a lot of light. And there's a cupboard in the hallway. And I should stay in there.
Do you know why you're supposed to stay in there?
They mustn't find me.
What would happen if they did find you?
They'd put me back in the cupboard and lock the door. I've been good so the door can stay unlocked.
So if you're not good, you get put in the cupboard.
And I live in the cupboard.
How does that make you feel?
Safe.
Do you know how old you are?
"16, I think.
What's your name?
Lucy.
Have you always lived here, Lucy?
Yes.
Can you remember anything else about your life here, Lucy?
No, I'd have stay in the cupboard.
You say you feel safe in the cupboard.
Yes. It's my space.
Was it your idea to be in the cupboard?
No.
Whose idea was it?
Them.
Who's them?
My parents. My mum.
Are you the only child?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to ask you some questions now. And I want you to just accept whatever comes into your head. No need to question. Just see what comes to you. You'll know. What's your name again?
Lucy.
How old are you, Lucy?
16.
What's the name of the place that you're in, Lucy?
It's a room. Like a sitting room. With one chair.
Is it your room, Lucy?
No.
Whose room is it?
Theirs.
What part of the country are you in again, Lucy?
London.
Do you know what part of London?
No.
Just to confirm, what year is it, Lucy?
1919.
That's fine. Let those images fade now for just a moment. And as the images start to reform, tell me where you find yourself.
Sitting in the chair.
Which chair?
The one in the room.
How old are you now?
30.
What do you find yourself doing now?
Knitting.
And is this your room now?
They've left.
Who's they?
My parents.
Where have they left for? Where have they gone?
I don't know.
Are you on your own in this building?
Yes.
Why are you here? What's happening with this event today? Why are you here?
They haven't come back, so I can stay in the room.
What can you hear around you? What can you smell or feel around you? Describe your surroundings to me.
Damp. Birds singing.
Can you see out of the window?
Yes.
Can you describe to me what you can see?
People walking past. Blue sky.
What are these people wearing?
They're all in black. And they're talking.
Can you hear what they're saying?
They're talking about my parents.
What are they saying about your parents, Lucy?
How they were found. Strange how they were found together.
What do you mean by that, found together?
They were found asleep together. They didn't wake up.
Do you know anything about that then, Lucy?
No.
What do you suppose happened to them?
There's some people crying.
Do you know these people?
No.
How does that make you feel?
Curious. Relieved.
What are you relieved about?
They're not going to come back.
What does that mean to you now then?
I can sleep in the cupboard with the door open.
Can you sleep anywhere else?
I've walked around, but I go back to the cupboard.
Why'd you go back to the cupboard?
Safe.
If your parents have gone now, Lucy, what does that mean to you? What are you going to do with yourself?
Walk around the house in the day.
How does that make you feel?
Calm.
Do you ever go outside?
No.
Why don't you ever go outside?
I was told I mustn't.
Who told you you mustn't?
Mum.
But if they're not around now, can you go outside?
Scared. I'm scared to.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a few questions again. I want you to accept whatever comes to your mind. No need to question. Just confirm to me, what year is it now?
1928.
What's the season?
It's warm. Maybe summer, spring, I don't know.
Are you on your own?
Yes.
Let those images fade for me again now. And as the images start to reform, tell me where you find yourself now.
In a room with a bed.
A room with a bed.
Up high, looking down. Garden. Bed with a chair. Sink.
Do you know where this place is?
They took me from the house. Put me in this room. People come and give me stuff to take.
What do the people look like?
Serious and white.
How do you feel there?
It's not a happy place. I can move around.
Why do you suppose you were put there?
Because I couldn't go out in the other house. I got ill.
What happened to you?
I sat in the chair and slept a lot.
And what do you do in this place?
I can go downstairs. Don't like talking to people.
Why do you suppose that is?
I'm not used to it. I like being on my own.
Do you know whereabouts in the country this place is?
No, but there's lots of fields.
Do you know where the nearest town or village is?
No. I stayed here.
Do you go outside?
They take me for a walk in the garden.
What's the garden like?
Roses. Lots of roses. Grass. Trees. Other people walking with other people, all in white uniforms.
How do you feel around everyone?
Okay, because they're distant, they're not near me.
Do you do anything else there?
They want me to, but I don't. I can paint. I go back to my room and sleep.
Do you know anyone else? Do you have any names of anyone else around you?
No. No, just go back to my room and sleep.
How old are you now, Lucy?
I don't know, maybe 40.
Do you know what year it is?
No, it's got all a bit blur since I've come here. They give me things to take.
How does that make you feel?
That I'm not really here. Just do what they say and go to sleep.
Is there anything else that you're aware of while you're around here?
It's all ladies that help in white, no men.
Do you know the name of the place that's got the garden? Does the building have a name?
It says Grange outside.
How do you feel at the Grange? How do you feel about living there?
It's calm, it's nice, but I like my room best.
I'd like those images to fade now for me. You're just about to die and pass from this life. What are you doing? Where are you? How are you feeling?
Sitting in the chair. Taking all the tablets I've collected. Sleeping. Smiling. Really calm.
Why did you collect all the tablets, Lucy?
I want things to be different. It's the same here now. I want to just sleep all the time.
How do you feel about your life?
I feel like a shadow. That no one knew about me. I just want to sleep and disappear.
Are you content to go?
Yes.
Let those images fade now.
Sarah says that at the Grange, the staff, they don't see her, and she spends a lot of time in her room on her own. And it seems to me that she's very lonely and she's very unhappy. And it's particularly sad because when she was regressed to 5 minutes before her passing, then it was evident that she'd been storing up her sleeping tablets, and then she actually took all of them together in order to commit suicide. And she was actually happy as she felt herself slipping away. She wanted to go, she wanted an exit. And that was so, so sad. She was at a place that sounded like it was in the country. It was surrounded by green fields, if I remember rightly. And she said it had notice outside calling it the Grange. And I ran it on ChatGPT, and ChatGPT mentioned that the only good fit for the description that I was giving was a mental asylum called Leybourne Grange, which was in Kent, and it opened at around the time that Sarah said that she was a patient there. If you look online, then there are photos of Leybourne Grange, and she mentioned that it had a lot of women that worked there, all of whom were white, and the photos online are of mainly women working around the mental asylum, all wearing white. Sarah mentioned to me that she always feels very cross when Down syndrome children are not treated properly. And maybe that's because of her life as Lucy.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mind and body fully refreshed and return to normal, wide awake, every part of you back here with me in this room. All natural feelings returned to every part of you. Wide awake, wide awake, wide awake. How do you feel?
Relaxed.
Can you remember?
I can see images.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think you went pretty deep, actually.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's quite specific.
Okay.
Can you remember your name?
My name now?
Yes, well, now and before.
Lucy.
Lucy, yeah. You were very specific about the year. 1919. The door was very clear. Sometimes the door isn't that clear, but it was very clear. Just take some water for me. Just have a sip of water. How do you feel?
Yeah, just really relaxed. Just really. I can see myself walking around though.
As Lucy?
Yeah.
And how do you feel about her?
feel calm actually about her. Yeah. I just felt really sad for a second and then, yeah, I feel calm about her.
That's good. Okay. Your
Yeah.
first experience. It's a bit mind-blowing, isn't it?
Yeah. I felt,
Were you aware of being you and Lucy? It's kind of a...
no, I sort of forgot about me, really.
Okay.
Yeah. I was walking down, the first time I felt I couldn't get down the steps. I was going down the steps, but there was still like 10 in front of me when I was on number 3. And then I sort of landed at 7, I think, something like that, I think.
It's a tiny bit of resistance, that's all it is. That's what would take you down.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yeah. Weird.
Thank you very much.